Welcome to Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase here on Cable 12. I'm Bob Parcell.
And I'm Steve Furrow.
Thank you very much for watching. We very much appreciate how Cable 12 helps Steve and I with the show and all the things they do for our community. Please check out our company website you see on your screen at mountaintolake.com.
And we'd love to visit with you in person. Our office is located there in Uptown Rocky Mount, 195 South Main Street, not far from the courthouse, Bob. And love for you to stop in and see us. We have someone there Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5. Someone's there all the time during those hours. And if those hours don't work for you, then we'd be willing to come out and meet them when it's convenient for them and where it's convenient for them. Is that right?
We're very easy to get in touch with. Certainly, you can look at our company website there and get all our contact information, emails. We will try to be as responsive as possible and realize oftentimes weekends and after hours is when people are able to look at properties, but we'll do our best to be as responsive as we can.
You bet, you bet. So
a lot of things have been changing in real estate recently, Steve. I know a lot of times you like to bring up some current topics. What are you seeing in the wonderful world of real estate lately?
Well, I would tell you, Bob, I think the first thing, if I were to try to capture what most of the questions I've been getting here recently is, interest rates seem to be climbing, and that seems to be, the buzzword that's going on around the convenience store or the coffee shop, if you will. So I think that's sort of where that would be if I would give you a topic, that's kind of be the topic of the week is interest rates.
I agree with that. Well, it's certainly a lot of people's minds where they're going. They've been so low for so long. It's been hard to believe how low they have been. And you and I were talking a lot of times. People talking about getting interest rates maybe 12, 13%. Years ago, I think the first loan I had was roughly 12% in the mid 80s. So historically, they're still low, but certainly from under 3 to approaching 6, with maybe projected to go up higher, is on everybody's minds.
I sat down with a banker yesterday, and he talked like that. Nobody has a crystal ball, but certainly thought that we would see another rate increase here when the powers that be got together and made that decision. But he anticipated we'd see another rate increase there. So, Bob, so when you think about interest rates, what are there things that you suggest with your clients that maybe they might think about when purchasing land and trying to maybe hedge on the interest rate?
I think for a seller, my advice is always have a current pre-approval letter. I, as a buyer, maybe looking at your home, Steve, could have obtained a pre-approval letter in March, and my income hasn't changed, my debt hasn't changed, but certainly interest rates have, so I think that could certainly impact what someone could pay or maybe wanted to pay. So as a seller, I always encourage them to seek a current pre-approval, not pre-qualification letter when an offer is made. And then I think as a buyer, one of the advantages we have as realtors is we have an extensive forms library. So when things come up, we don't have to try to come up with language to address these situations. And like you and I were talking, Steve, our purchase agreement, if there's a contingency for a loan, it states, among other things, the type of loan you're seeking, the amount you're going to seek, the number of years of the term of the loan, but also what interest rate you're seeking. So if you simply take the prevailing rate, which is an option on our purchase agreement, that means the prevailing rate is the average current interest rate, and the prevailing rate is the interest rate at the time of settlement. So if you made an offer, let's pretend in April, and for whatever reason it's strung out, and everybody said we're going to keep going, and everybody agreed, and now the interest rate has gone from, let's say, 3.5 to 6. You're saying, in my opinion, you're taking the prevailing rate at the time of settlement. So what you could do as a buyer is put a specific interest rate in there that your lender could give you. And my interpretation would be, what you're saying is, let's pretend you put 6%, you're saying, I will accept this loan as a buyer if it's approved at a rate up to 6%. So if something changed and the rate skyrocketed, my opinion is you'd be protected because your loan would be above that amount. Right. It's kind of a long-winded answer, but there's a way, I think, to identify the interest rate you're willing to accept. So as a seller, maybe you want to look at that and say, is that a realistic interest rate? Sure. If someone puts 4 and you can't get 4 anymore, then maybe you look closer to that as a seller. But the main thing is, in my view, is work with an experienced agent who can go over these terms for you when that offer comes along.
And that was exactly what the point I was going to make is to our viewers out there is there's a wealth of knowledge right here and a lot of information, a lot of experience there at Mountain to Lake Realty. And I would encourage you, if you're interested in buying or selling property, sit down with one of us and give us an opportunity to share with you some thoughts, some insights that we have gained from being in the market every day and doing this every day. That's certainly a very good benefit to you if you're interested in buying or selling property.
So again, I'm real pleased. I think it's a real advantage when you work with realtors because again, we have this extensive forms library.
Sure.
And let's pretend you want to do an escalation clause. We're not trying to write that language. We shouldn't be doing that. But our forms library has that language that we can put in your offer to address numerous situations, including, the interest rates that could go up.
You bet. All right. Well, Bob, I think we're going to we're going to jump right in and just show some properties, see if we can encourage the folks out there to take a look at maybe they're wanting to buy.
Yeah, maybe they can talk to us about interest rates when they make the offer.
There you go.
What you're trying to say.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Sounds good, Steve.
So Bob, we'll jump right here to this first property, and this is on Wysong Mill Road. It was on the market about 2 days, if you will. It came on the market, and then shortly thereafter, we had a couple of different contracts, and we were able to work that through, and the sellers accepted one here. But we'll share this property with you nonetheless. It's a nice 10-acre farm off of Wysong Mill. If you're not familiar, it would be kind of in the Hardy area. But this is a 1901 farmhouse. A really nice pond here on the property we'll show you a picture of. But lots of outbuildings, different things here going with this farmhouse. But 10 acres, Bob, on this property are wide open. I mean, it's planted in grass, all 10 acres. So
very usable.
You bet. And so perfect for livestock, sheep, goats, horses, whatever you got interested in. And it had the perimeter fence all the way around. So let's just take a look. We'll step inside here, get a chance to see the family room, the kitchen, recently redone with nice new countertops there. This is a master bedroom. Large master bedroom, and then of course master bath. Get a chance to see here. This is another bedroom. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths here with this property. Here's a second bathroom. Here's bedroom number 3 and bedroom number 4. This is just a shot here. The back, you get a chance to see as a detached 3-bay carport you see there, as well as a nice storage shed here to the right. This was a horse stall on this end, and then the other end was another storage shed, if you will. Here's a detached garage, as well as a little workspace in the back there. The property did have a pool. And then, of course, I mentioned the pond. This was one of the nicer ponds I've been around in a little bit. Certainly, you got to look at all that open space around. Just plenty of room to, man, if I was a dog, I'd be in heaven right there. But that gives you another shot of the property. But just laid really well, all very usable here on Wysong Mill Road, as I mentioned, with the Hardy address.
Not too far from the lake.
That is true, Bob.
Next we'll travel up to Callaway for this home on Holland Road, which is off of Bethany Road. Nice rural setting on a state road. 2-acre lot. Original owners in the home has an attached 2-car garage with a breezeway in between. The roof was put on this year. There's a nice covered front porch. And you step inside the entry level. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with 864 square feet on the entry level. Kind of a rustic home with the beams you see in the nice paneling or boards on the wall here, wood floors. There is 1 bedroom and 1 full bath on this entry level. Kind an open floor plan when you come in that covered front porch into the living room on the left. You have a propane heater there in the center. Also has a heat pump, open kitchen. Nice little breakfast nook there with, again, more beams and a bay window. I think it's nice that bay window is covered by that covered front porch. Sometimes they leak, so it's nice to have that bay window but not be exposed to the elements. Entry-level bedroom. Upstairs is roughly 590 square feet, 2 more bedrooms. Also the second full bath. Lots of storage in this home. Access to the attic over the garage is very accessible. Again, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, paved drive. We're glad to give you more details for this home. Again, this is Holland Road, and you can take the Callaway Road to Bethany to Holland, and this home would be on the right. Nice 2-acre lot. Good views. Callaway is, like a lot of areas of Franklin County, a really beautiful area. And here's the inside of this 2-car garage. Back of the home. Very usable yard. Some peach trees in the yard. Place for horseshoes or cornhole. Good sized yard. Holland Road in Callaway.
Well, we're going to head out of Franklin County now and go to Bedford. This is a new listing on Fairview Church Road. It's actually in Huddleston. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a little over 2,100 square feet. And this property, it has a very unique story. It was formerly the Fairview Primitive Baptist Church, and it was transformed into a residence in the 70s. So the original beams, and we'll get a chance to look at that inside, but some of these original beams in there date back to the early 1900s. So just a lot of history here in this, with this property, with this home. It's, when you talk about character, Bob, this is one of those houses that just screams character when you step inside. So it was remodeled in 2005 with an addition. We'll get a chance to see that here, but just lots and lots of cool things in here to talk about. And I'll show you here in a minute, but we'll talk about these. When you step inside, you get a chance to see that those stairs there, Bob, and it's not the best picture, but those stairs actually were made from church pews. That makes a very unique, a lot of nice history, a lot of unique character here with this property. But this gives you a shot here. You see the great room inside. You got the fireplace. You've got the kitchen open area here, family living room area, and then you can see kind of in the back corner there is the kitchen table. But so this is a shot of the great room. Here's another shot of that way you can again see that loft area up top. But again, look at those beams, and I mean 1900. Good Lord, I bet those beams could tell you some great stories. Here's the dining area. Of course, looking back into that great room area. As I mentioned, it's 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. So this is the I would consider the primary suite here, main bedroom on the entry level. Of course, here's the bathroom there right there on the entry level. Washer and dryer, of course, on the entry level as well. This is the addition that we talked about. This happens to be kind of on the upper level on the back side of the home, but there's 2 bedrooms here, and it wasn't a real good way to show it, but they're actually, Bob, these bedrooms, they actually connect in the closet. I've never seen anything like it, but you got the closet there, and then it actually has its own little shelf walkway back there, and the kids, the grandkids here, the current owners, they sleep back there. They have a couple of the inflatable cots, if you will. They've got those there, and I gotta believe coming to Grandpa's house, hanging out here, that's got to be a cool thing to do. So
yeah, certainly unique property.
You bet. So here's the loft area that I mentioned. It's over the great room. You do have a sort of a private, secluded deck here off the back side of the home. In between, you've got the laundry room, bathroom on one side, and that addition to bedrooms on the other. But, again, 1900 was when this church was built, 1900. Of course, it's gone through a couple of renovations over the years, but a very nice setting down here in Huddleston. You do have this detached storage building that you have here on the back side of the home. But a really, really unique spot here on Fairview Church Road with Huddleston address.
Next we'll travel to a little bit south of Rocky Mount, Fork Mountain Road, kind of working right towards the Henry area of our county. And 75 acres, also has a cabin on the property, spring, electricity. I've learned over the years, never assume you can get electricity to even a lot, much less a large acreage tract, so that's not necessarily a minor thing. But 75 acres. The address is actually 6100 Fork Mountain Road, so if you're traveling 220 South Pleasant Hill or left on Providence Church, take a left on Fork Mountain, and again, while it has a Rocky Mountain address, you're working your way over towards Henry. Nice barn on the property. Here's this 2-bedroom, 1-bath cabin. Actually has pretty much square footage, be a good hunting cabin. It is served by a spring. There's a wood furnace. If you're looking for a place to have tremendous privacy with spring, creeks on the property, a lot of pond, wildlife, of course, great pond site, numerous building sites, but have this as a hunting cabin is something to consider.
Lots of road frontage on Fork Mountain Road.
Mm-hmm. That's an important feature. I certainly think that adds value to a property, and potentially, you could buy 75 acres and at some point sell a couple lots, maybe on each end, and still retain, let's say, 65 acres and not lose any of your privacy.
Yeah.
There's one of the several streams on the property. Again, the house is served by a spring. As Steve mentioned, long road frontage on Fork Mountain Road, 75 acres. Very secluded.
That it is. Well, we're going to come back from there off of Fork Mountain, kind of dust ourselves off from being in the woods a little bit, and we're going to be here on Center Street, right in the middle of town of Rocky Mount. This is Center Street, 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a little over 2,600 total square feet here. It sits on 0.35 acres. Again, so some unique features here with this home, as with many that we show, but we're going to step inside and get a chance to see a living room. And the first thing that jumps out to me here is these refinished hardwood floors. They're throughout the living room, hallway, and the bedrooms. We've got some fresh paint here, Bob. We've got new light fixtures. There's a lot of updates here that get you kind of excited. When you step in this house, you feel it just pops. It's got a nice look to it, and so I'd certainly encourage you, if you're interested in wanting to live in town, be convenient to all that Rocky Mount has to offer. This is certainly one we need to think about. Here, the kitchen here, get a chance to see. You've got new cabinets within the last 3 years, new flooring, new appliances. Everything was updated approximately 3 years ago here in the kitchen. And it's a shot here of the dining area. Of course, we've got a master bedroom here, or you can make it back into a family room, but you see that nice masonry fireplace you've got. Here's the bathroom off of that side of the house. Mentioned 4 bedrooms. This would be bedroom number 2. This would be bedroom number 3, and bathroom number 2. So 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And of course, here's the last bedroom, all on the entry level. Laundry has been moved upstairs so that all one level living here if you would like, or if you want, you can maybe renovate, put this back, make it an office, and put the washer dryer downstairs, whatever suits your needs. As I talked about unique features, I really love a back deck. This property has a really nice back deck overlooking the pretty usable, very level, or somewhat, I would say somewhat level backyard. You get a chance to see that there. Storage shed does convey as well with the property. But, this is Center Street in Rocky Mount.
Just a little bit west of Rocky Mount on Franklin Street, working your way towards Ferrum, but with the Rocky Mount address is this extensively updated home at 4228 Franklin Street. Nice circular drive, really helps with parking to come in and make that circle loop on one side to the other. We'll show you all the updates to this home. On the outside, hopefully you'll notice the new siding, the new roof, the landscaping, new windows. There's a new heat pump as well. This home features 1,120 square feet, nice open floor plan. There's a luxury vinyl plank flooring, all new appliances, paint. A nice open floor plan. You come in that front door to a nice living room, good sized dining area with sliding doors to the right, an extensively updated kitchen with granite countertops. Good views from here. There's a good view there of the dining area with the built-in china cabinet. Hopefully this picture shows you the updated kitchen, again with new appliances, granite countertops. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home. Has a partial basement. Shows very well. Updated bath, of course. In addition to the living room, dining area, kitchen, also has this nice office area. A lot of activity on this home. We hope we get a contract on it soon. I'll be the first one to admit you're never, quote, done when you buy a house. There's always something to do, but hopefully with a new roof, new siding, new heat pump, and new appliances, you have a huge head start towards moving forward, not having to replace things right immediately like you do on some properties. Shows very well, roughly 2 or 3 miles outside the town limits of Rocky Mount, headed towards Ferrum. There's a good view there of that circular driveway.
So we're going to head from there in Franklin County. We're going to head to Henry County now. This is Pond Road. Actually has a Martinsville address. We work with buyers and sellers in Franklin County and throughout surrounding counties, and so this one happens to sit there in Martinsville, the Henry County. If you're not familiar with where Pond Road, 58 west, you turn right on Preston, then left on Pond. Of course, this property is there located on Pond. But, got some updates, got a new roof, detached garage with gutters, downspouts, garage doors. You got a new heat pump, new luxury vinyl flooring in the kitchen and the bathroom. So I'll get a chance to show those to you. We do have some refinished hardwood floors here as well. But I want you to notice as you pull into the driveway here, got a nice paved drive in onto this carport on the entry level. Then we step inside, as I mentioned, those refinished hardwood floors. But you gotta always, that's always a nice, you first step in, that's always a nice feeling. You can see the kitchen here, tons of storage space, workspace here for you in the kitchen. There's another shot of the kitchen. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths. So here you've got a shot of one of the bedrooms, the full bathroom, bedroom number 2 and bedroom number 3. Got nice family room, living room area here for you to check out. The laundry, of course, is downstairs. This home, a little over 2,300 total square feet. You've got 1,650 square feet on the entry level and the remainder there on the lower level. But this is a walkout basement. Of course, you do have a bath down there. You step out onto the back side of the property. This has 5 acres, 5 very usable, nice acres here. You look at that backyard. You couldn't, that's about as flat as a pancake, Bob. You couldn't ask for a better backyard. A chance to see there. And I'll share with you real quick. I'll toggle back. I mentioned the carport upstairs. Well, you have a garage underneath. which is always a really nice feature. And then of course we have this detached garage here as well. So maybe you've got a he shed and a she shed, Bob? Did I get that out?
Easy for you to say, isn't it?
But so you've got those amenities here as far as the nice features here with this property on Pond Road. I talked about the 5 acres. You just, if you're looking for a little privacy, a little access to get out and stretch your legs, this would be a great spot there. With the Henry County, you're not far from, if you got to get to a big airport, you certainly can jump on 220 and you can be in Greensboro in no time, headed out to wherever you need to be. This is Pond Road with a Martinsville address.
This will travel to what I think is a great property in the town of Rocky Mount, not far from our office. This home is on East Church Street. The reason I think it's such a great property is it's obviously convenient to all the amenities of Rocky Mount, but it's very secluded to be in town. In addition to the rural setting with good views of Bald Knob and backing up to a large acreage tract within the town limits, the lot below the home also goes with the sale. So you certainly can control that. You could be able to have another home built there or just leave it the way it is and have that privacy. But again, the property is surrounded by large acreage tracts, especially for being within the town limits, and really good views of Bald Knob. I've been in this house many times. I grew up on East Court Street. Used to walk across to this home, so I've been in it quite a bit. Shows very well. And you step inside the nice covered front porch. The entry level has right at 1,800 square feet. House certainly was built to take advantage of those views of Bald Knob. You have nice bamboo wood flooring in this room, nice rustic wood on the walls, gas log fireplace, recessed lights. It can be used as a dining area at the end as well if you'd like. If you come into that covered front porch to a foyer, to your right is a nice kitchen with a good sized breakfast area and built-in bookshelves, a little office space as well to the left. Again, this leads out to a deck, as does the living room I showed you, as well as this family room. All lead out to a deck or a patio. Good sized room here, obviously with a pool table. So in addition to that nice good sized living room, you have a good sized family room. The first level also has an updated bath with a walk-in shower. This nice office with built-in bookshelves, as well as a good sized bathroom. Again, walk-in tub, that's a nice feature with double sink. In addition to the 1,800 square feet on the first floor, upstairs there's 870 square feet, 4 more bedrooms in the second full bath. So you have a 5-bedroom, 2 full bath home. It's rare to have a 4-bedroom home, much less a 5. So if we were to search our MLS for homes with 5 bedrooms, I think there would be a small percentage of the total homes available. But you can have 1-level living. The laundry's on the entry level, as well as a bedroom and bath. Here's a good view of the back of the home, that nice room with the pool tables to the right leading out to a patio, as well as the living room and kitchen leading out to the deck. It does have a 1-car garage, a concrete driveway. Served by a heat pump to heat and cool it. There's the 1-car garage. Patio off the family room. Great home on East Church Street in Rocky Mount.
There's a shuffleboard, Bob. I was waiting to get there.
Shuffleboard. We could play a little basketball there, Steve. Maybe put the goal on this end so that you probably just have one of those little iron things that once you make a swish, a shot, it just simply rolls out like silk right back to you for that smooth jumper.
Yep, that's me, Bob.
But you're right, that was a shuffleboard in the past.
Oh, man.
It's a great property. It's a great location. Looks like we're about running out of time for this week's show, Steve. So thank you very much, Cable 12, for helping us with Mountain to Lake Realty Showcase.
We appreciate you all viewing and watching. We certainly do appreciate you. And if we can help you with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. Take care.